All right, guys. Welcome to 45-Minute Barre. I'm Mallory. I said earlier, I think there was maybe one or two people that hopped on. We're going to use a chair as a prop. It's totally optional. I just kind of like it to have as a balance tool on the side. We'll do some push-ups, tricep dips, I should say, off of the chair. You can do that from your mat. And then a light set of weights if you'd prefer to have a set to add a little challenge. Any other announcements? We're going to add in like a couple, I think of as more like burn exercises, but there will be no cardio. Let's just go ahead and get started. Finding extended child's pose or any other shape that feels good this morning. Maybe that's lying on your back. Maybe it's coming prone down to your belly. Something I've kind of really enjoyed, the bright side of doing yoga from our homes rather than together in a studio, you can kind of make things what you want it to in the comfort of your home. Maybe try doing something that you haven't done before. Whatever posture you chose to start class in, let it ground you. Maybe take a deep exhale, send out all the stale air you have in your lungs. And take a big inhale, fill up through your nose. And a deep exhale, send it out. One more like that, big inhale, fill up. Deep exhale, release. If you would like to set a dedication or intention for these next 45 minutes, I will let you right here. You can flip your palms up toward the ceiling or just thinking of a goal you might have for yourself. Maybe it's what brought you here this morning. Welcome, Bridget. And with that dedication in mind, take a big inhale, fill up. And a deep exhale, release. Flip your palms back down. We'll rise up to a tabletop position. If you'd like to follow along with the playlist, I'm going to start it in like 5 seconds here. I should have started that before I got you in child's pose, but I'll start in 3, 2, 1. And here in child's pose, we'll take a couple rounds of cat and cow. On an inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze, feel a stretch through your abdomen. Exhale, cat, curl your spine up toward the ceiling. Put some pressure down through your palms to really feel that separation between your shoulder blades, that stretch. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat, curl your spine, tuck your chin. One more time, inhale, cow. Deep exhale, cat. We're gonna get into it right away. Curl your toes under and just hover your knees up off of your mat an inch or two. Think about pulling your belly button into your spine. Also think about shifting a little bit more weight into your fingertips to really feel your shoulders engage. I'm gonna pulse your knees down right here. Yeah, feel your legs engage. Kind of a full body engagement just for 4. For 3. Downward dog in 2. Good, last one, hips go high, downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet. Bend and straighten your knees. We're gonna do kind of a little bit of a quicker warm up here so we have a little bit more time at the end to stretch. From your down dog, on an inhale, send your right leg high. Option here to open up your hip, roll out your ankle. Good, one more inhale. Exhale, place your right foot back down. Inhale, send your left leg high. Option to open up your hip, roll your ankle. Next, exhale, place your foot back down. Take several steps up to meet your hands for ragdoll pose. Feet are underneath your hips or maybe a little bit wider. Grabbing opposite elbow, find a little sway from side to side. The option to take a chest expansion, interlacing your hands behind your back. Good. Exhale, release your arms. Put a big bend to your knees. We're going to roll all the way up to stand. Inhale, find mountain pose. Reach your arms up high. Exhale, take a little back bend, arch your back. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Hinge at your hips, bend at your knees. Inhale, find a halfway lift. Really lengthen out through your spine. Exhale, find a high plank. We're starting it up right here. I'm going to add in just a little bit of movement, toe taps to start. Your right foot goes, your left foot goes. Right, left. Keep it going. Breath is such a huge part of barre. Use it. Send out those exhales. So good. Just for 4. Just for 3. Knee to elbow in 2. Last one. Right knee, right elbow. Left knee, left elbow. Really feel those obliques engage. You can kind of pick your speed. You can take it nice and slow, go a little bit quicker. Just for 4. Just for 3, hold your high plank in 2. Good, last one. You're up in that high plank. Lower all the way down to your belly, slow and controlled. Get our back work in just a little bit. So we're gonna find cobra. Hands are underneath your shoulders, feet are zipped up, push them down into your mat. Option to grab weights right here. Just add a little bit more of a challenge. So we're just gonna find a little lift, a little lower, little lift, little lower. Really squeeze your shoulder blades together as you're lifting. Exhale as you lift. Keep it going for 4. For 3. Hold it up in 2. Last one, you're holding up, you pulse. Pulse. Yes, you can. Just 4. Just 3. Lower down, quick break in 2. Last one, just lower, quick break. That was your warm up. We're gonna go through that one more time. Option to add in your legs this time, so you'd be right here. Lift, lower, lift, lower. If you are using your legs, you're gonna feel this a little bit more in your lumbar spine, your low back. Deep exhale as you lift. Just for 4. For 3, we're gonna hold at the top in 2. Last one, hold at the top. Arms are gonna go forward, and then elbows are gonna pull back to your sides and squeeze. You're here, here. If you have weights and you're using them for this, it's gonna feel really challenging. Feel free to lose them whenever. Keep it going for 4. For 3, hold it back and pulse in 2. Last one, pulse, pulse. You've got it. Keep it going for 4. For 3. Last 2. Final one, release. Good. Shake out your spine a little bit if you need. So important to warm up that back before we get into the core. It's just gonna make you more stable overall. So now we're gonna go back to core. We're gonna push back up, find your high plank. From here, let's go to our low plank. Give our wrists a little break. We'll add in some movements just to start. It's a tiny shift forward, tiny shift back. And you worked your back. Use it to really keep that straight line across your whole body. Shift forward, shift back, forward, back. We'll find this new beat. Deep exhales just for 4. For 3, we're gonna go into hip dips in 2. Last one, you're here, dip right, center, left, center. Option to come down to your knees. You've got it just for 3. We're gonna find a side plank in 2. Last one, you can be right here up on your toes or come down to that bottom knee. You're gonna pulse up, up. Really getting into those obliques. Just 4, 3. We're gonna thread the needle in 2. Last one, you're here. Here we go, just for 3. Switch sides in 2. Last one, find your plank, open up opposite side, let's even it out. Knee or up on your toes, you're pulsing up, up. You can be up on your hand or come down to your forearm. Really squeeze that oblique at the top. You are almost there, just 4. For 3, hold and thread the needle in 2. Last one, you're holding, thread the needle right here for 8. 7. You've got it, 6. 5. Just here for 4. 3, find your low plank in 2. Last one, low plank, down on your forearms. You have 30 seconds right here. Gonna get our glutes working a little bit. We're gonna lift, lower, lift, lower. Feel this a little bit in your low back too. You've got it, just for 4. For 3, finishing with a hold in 2. Last one, just hold your here for 10 seconds. Belly button into your spine. Shift a little more weight forward into your shoulders. So good, just 4. 3, shake it out in 2. Good, last one, shake it out, come down to your knees. Option to find a quick child's pose, stretch out your back. Maybe take a couple more cat and cows. Awesome, already got a lot of core out of the way. We'll do a little bit more to finish up class today too. We're gonna go into arms next. So we're gonna use our chair. If you don't have a chair, we're using it for tricep dips. So you'd be right here. If you'd like to use the chair, grab it. And we'll get going right away. So if you are using chair, walk your feet out. Core is in tight. We're gonna just do a full range. We're gonna lower, lift, lower, lift. Find that 90-degree bend in your arms. You have got it. Just 4. For 3, hold low 2. Last one, hold low. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Long exhales. You can for 4. For 3, one more set in 2. Last one, it's quicker. Find that full range. You lower, you lift, lower, lift. You've got it. 4, 3, 2. Last one, find your pulse and you're coming out of it. Pulse. Can you get a little bit lower? Long exhales. For 4, for 3, come on down to your mat in 2. Last one, come down, giving your arms a little bit of break. We're gonna go into legs. This is one of those movements I think of as more burn, but it's little isolated movements. So I think it fits well with barre. You're gonna be down on your knees like this. You're gonna come up and then hover, up, hover. Great time to grab those weights if you'd like to add a little bit more weight, heart center, or on your hips. So as you can see from the side, I'm not actually touching, just a hover. Squeeze your glutes when you get to the top. And try not to do this. Think about staying stacked. Shoulders are right over your hips. So good. Giving our arms a little break. We'll go back into it in a minute here. Just for 4. For 3. Lower, hold in 2. Last one, hold low, just pulse. Pulse. Woo, yep. Feel that in your quads, feel that in your hamstrings. Little tiny pulse. Deep exhales. You've got it. For 4. For 3, back to full range in 2. Last one, full range, drop it low, lift, low, lift. Squeeze everything at the top. Just for 4. For 3. 2. Last one, find that halfway point, just pulse, pulse. You've got it. Moving back into arms in 4. Last 3. Final 2. Last one, check it out. Back into arms. We're gonna go into push-ups. No chair needed. So knees or toes. You're gonna lower for 3. Push up for 3. So think it's really slow and controlled. Nice and slow, you lower, you lift, lower, you lift. For 4. For 3. You're gonna hold low in 2. Good, last one, you're holding low. Just a little push up, an inch or 2. Pull your belly button into your spine. Try to take that arch out of your low back, just pulsing. For 4. For 3. Back to full range push-ups in 2. Last one, find it on a 2 count this time. You lower. For 2, you lift. For 2, lower and lift. Lower and lift. You've got it. For 4. For 3. For 2, you're gonna hold low again. On the 1, you pulse, you pulse. Keep going, you've got it. Pulse, pulse, pulse for 4. For 3, full range 2. Last one, back to full range. You're down for 1, you're up for 1. Down, lift. This is it, final push. Burn it out. Deep exhales, just 4. Just 3. Hold at the bottom, 2. Last one, just hold, 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 hold. For 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Awesome. Check out your arms a little bit. Alrighty, we'll finally stand up here. Grab a sip of water if you need. So we're gonna get into a little bit of legs and a little bit more arms. We're gonna get more triceps and upper back. So now is the time, if you have weights, feel free to grab them. I'm not gonna use weights. We'll kind of do more of a Madonna arm thing if you don't have weights. We are gonna start in a chair pose. So you're sinking nice and low. Weight is going down through your heels. Core is in nice and tight to really take that tuck out of your tailbone. Alrighty, here we go. We're gonna start with toe taps. I promise this isn't cardio. I guess if you really wanna make it cardio, you could. Toe taps, just warming up the legs, waking them up. You have got it for 4, for 3, for 2. Last one. Right leg is going out long. Sink nice and low in that left leg. Really feel that glute, that quad fire up. It's a lift, lower, lift, lower. Little tiny movement. Option to just let that foot hover. Don't actually let it touch the mat. A little bit more of a challenge. You've got it for 4, for 3. Last one, back to toe taps. You're right here. Or like I said, get a little cardio in. Totally up to you. All right, let's even it out here just for 4, for 3, for 2. Last one, opposite leg out long. For me, it's left, up, down. Stay nice and low in that standing leg. You have got it. Here we go, just 4, just 3. Find your chair pose. 2. Last one, sink really low, you're in chair. From here, you're pushing up on your toes. You're gonna open your legs, close, open, close. Getting those inner thighs a little bit. Remember, belly button to spine. Take that tuck out of your tailbone. Can you sink a little bit lower? You have got it. Keep it going for 4, for 3. Stay in chair pose in 2. Last one, we're gonna get our arms here. Pulse, pulse. Again, if you don't have weights, it's okay. If you have weights, feel free to use them. No weights, I really want you to think about reaching through your fingertips. Keeping everything active. You're low in that chair. Here we go. For 4, for 3, for 2. 1 arm stay up, pulse in, like you're bringing your thumbs together to touch, really squeezing your back. So good for 4, just 3, for 2, for 1. Little row right here, narrow row. If you don't have weights, you're making a fist. You're right here. Really targeting that upper back now, giving your triceps a little break. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Stay low in your standing legs. For 4, 3, we're gonna hold at the top, and 2. Last one, you're here, you pulse, pulse. Option to find a wider stance if you're feeling this in your low back at all. Wider stance would be a good option for 4. For 3, back to triceps. 2, 1, straighten your arms, pulse, pulse. So good. For 4, for 3, thumbs will pulse in and 2. Last one, you're here, pulse in. For 4, 3, 2, 1, release your arms, stay low in your chair. Second set right here, push up on your toes. You open, close, open, close. Long, long exhales. You got it. 4, 3, 2. Last one, come on up. Cool. We are gonna do one more set of arms here. So I'm gonna do Madonna arms. If you have light weights, take them with you. Again, no weights needed. So you're right here, pulsing your arms out. Reach through your fingertips, keep everything active. Madonna arms are my favorite. So the fact that a lot of people don't have weights, I'm just always gonna throw them in. Pulse it back. Really squeeze your back. I always find it helpful to think about the muscles I'm targeting when I'm doing this. If I don't have weights, just really think about them. Upper back muscles contracting. Here we go, pulse down. Alrighty, pulse it up. Feel it in those shoulders. Over here, let's just do that. Hands to shoulders, straighten. Hands to shoulders, straighten. If you are using weights, feel free to ditch them whenever. Here we go, send your arms out long, circles, circles forward. You've got it, circles back. Mind over matter. If you feel it in your neck at all, lower your arms just a little bit. They don't need to be right up here. It can be a little below. Here we go, bring your arms up and down. Lift, lower. I'll let the release feel kind of good. You're so close. We're only gonna have one more standing sequence after this, and then we're gonna come down to our mat just for 4. For 3, goal post your arms in 2. Last one, goal post your arms. Gonna get some chest in. Open, squeeze. This is what you're thinking about contracting right here. So good. For 4, for 3, hold it together in 2, 1, you're here, pulse up, up. Long, long exhales. For 4, 3, arms are gonna straighten out in 2, 1, you're here, you straighten, bend. You've got it. We're gonna finish out the song. I guess for those of you that don't have music, that makes it a little harder to follow, but you're close, I promise. For 4, for 3, send your arms out long, and 2, 1, your arms are out long. Reach through your fingertips, just hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your arms. Take a couple really quick arm stretches. Right arm across your chest. We're gonna use our chair next. Again, it's just a balance tool, so if you would prefer to not, that's totally fine. All right, let's do it. Grab our chair. A little bit more leg work before we come down to the mat. So leg is gonna go out long behind you. You're gonna find an attitude. So you have a pretty big bend in your knee. Foot is reaching back. We're just gonna find full range to start. So you lower, you lift, lower, lift. Put a little bend in your standing leg and a big point in the leg that's lifting. For me, it's left. It's okay if you chose right. Yeah, just for 4. For 3. Hold it high in 2. Last one, leg is lifted, pulse, pulse. Yes, for 4. For 3, hold it in 2. Last one, you're here. Flex your foot. Now pulse, pulse, pulse. Notice how that feels different than with the point. Maybe it feels like a minor difference, but it's getting a little bit of a different muscle. For 4. For 3, hamstring curls in 2. 1, pull your heel to your butt, straighten your leg completely. So now your leg is kind of back to parallel with the mat. For 4. For 3, leg stays straight in 2. 1, leg is straight, point your foot, pulse. Pulse, you're almost there. Pulse. Stop just for 4. 3. Switch legs, 2. Last one. Awesome. Let's switch sides. Right here. Put in that attitude. Full range. Leg comes down, leg lifts. Big point in your foot to start. Little bend in your standing leg. Keep it going for 4. For 3, pulse it up in 2. Last one, you pulse, pulse. Try and keep your shoulders stacked right over your hips. No big leans forward or back one way. Stay nice and stacked, nice and strong in your upper body. For 4. For 3, back to that full range in 2. Last one, find the full range, you lower, you left, lower, left. Awesome, just for 4. For 3, you're gonna add the flex to your foot in 2. 1, you're in that attitude again and you have a flexed foot right here. Keep it going. You have got this. Coming down to the mat shortly, just for 4. For 3, hamstring curl in 2. Last one, bend, straighten. Now toes are pointing straight down to the floor. Using the back of your leg, think about that muscle contracting as you pull your heel in. Almost there. For 4. For 3, leg stays straight in 2. Last one, your leg is straight and you're pulsing. Finish it out right here. You've got it. For 4, for 3, 2, last one. Shake it out. Grab water if you need. We'll meet down on our mats. We're gonna fit in one more leg series actually. Your legs are probably already on fire. We'll make it a little bit quicker. So you're gonna come down to your side. I'm down on my right side. My left leg is gonna be lifting, but you pick whatever you'd want. You can be up here or come all the way down. You're just gonna lift, lower, lift, lower. Big point in your foot. Option here, if you have your weight, you can add it to the side of your leg. Like I said, we were just working our legs, so this will be a little bit quicker. For 4, for 3, we'll flex our foot into, last one, flex your foot and pulse it up. Core is in nice and tight. For 4, for 3, for 2, for 1, just hold. Reach your left arm overhead or right arm if you're on your other side. We're gonna pull it in, straighten, in, straighten. Kind of getting a little bit of core right here too. Squeeze that oblique. You have got it. You're in the home stretch. For 4, for 3, pulse it in and 2, 1, you're here, you pulse, pulse. For 4, for 3, for 2, for 1, drop your arm, just pulse your leg again. You've got it, last 4, 3, one more movement and 2, 1, point your foot rainbows, forward, back, forward, back. This is it, you've got it. We'll switch sides in 4, 3, 2, 1, shake it out. Awesome, awesome. You know where we're headed, same deal on the other side. Just got a couple minutes of more work. Find that full range, point your foot to begin. Lift and lower. Here we go, just 4, 3, belly in tight, 2, last 1, flex your foot and pulse. Think about pushing your heel up to the ceiling and toes down toward the mat. That's really gonna, makes me feel it. Should make you feel it just a little bit more. For 4, for 3, extend your right arm out long, 2, 1, arm reaches, oblique pulls, pull it in, squeeze, in. You have got it, so, so close. For 4, 3, you'll pulse it in and 2, 1, you pulse, pulse. For 4, for 3, extend your leg long. 2, 1, leg goes long, pulse, pulse. For 4, for 3, point your foot in 2. Last one, point your foot, rainbows forward and back. Ooh, burn it out right here, finish strong. Here we go, just 4, 3, shake it out in 2. Ooh, last one, shake out your leg. Roll on down to your back from right here. We will stretch it out. Right away, let's take a figure 4 stretch. Cross your right ankle over your left leg. Option to pull it into your chest. That should feel really good right now. We just did a lot of leg work. Maybe rock a little side to side, release your low back. All right, and switching it out here, cross your opposite leg over. Option to grab behind your thigh and pull in towards your chest. Right, exhale, release. Next up, we'll find happy baby. Grab the inner arches of your feet. Open up your hips. Rock a little side to side. Maybe bend and straighten each leg. On an exhale, release. Send both legs out long in front of you. We'll find supine spinal twist. As you're ready, pull your right knee in towards your chest. And take a really big inhale, fill up. And exhale, guide your right knee over your left leg. Release any tension in your low back. Maybe close your eyes. Guiding your leg back through center. On an inhale, pull your opposite knee into your chest. Exhale, guide your leg over, twisting out any tension you have. Next inhale, guide your leg back to center, hugging both knees into your chest. Curl up in a little ball, maybe rock a little side to side. If you have any other stretches that you would like to take before resting pose, you're in the comfort of your home. So take whatever you need here. If you would like me to guide you into Shavasana, take a really big inhale, fill up through your nose. And deep exhale, send your legs long, your arms at your sides. Finding a soft gaze or letting your eyes close. And taking in these last 45 minutes of hard work. Oh, what an awesome way to start your weekend. This pose is where I'm going to leave you today. It is 8:45. I invite you to lay here longer, take what you need on this Friday morning. I'll stay on if anyone has any questions or anything. But otherwise, everyone have a great afternoon, have a great weekend. Namaste.